I probably wasn't on, right? Hopefully not.
Trying to do this before we go live. I almost just hit end stream.
Man.
Okay, I think we are live. I'm just tweeting it.
Tweet.
All right, man, it feels good to be back.
Wow, yeah.
All right. I'll wait for someone to write in the comments that we're live, because sometimes it shows that you're live, but you're not actually live.
It's possible.
So I always like just
I'm
waiting.
surprised no one's chirping us yet.
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
All right, beautiful. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. It is good to be back. That's what I named the episode.
Man.
And for those of you that might be wondering, maybe you've just been in the dark with everything. What happened? Where's the podcast gone? We did 2 episodes of this podcast on Twitch.
Yes.
The last 2 weeks, we did not do any episodes.
Yeah.
There was a delay with 82 because of the tsunami that affected...
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, that horrible
Hopefully
earthquake.
everyone's okay.
Prayers go
Yes,
out to anyone that was
of course.
affected, of course. And then 83, last week I was in Texas. We are kind of a skeleton crew tonight, but it's just me and Dredge.
Let's do it.
Dredge, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to be back.
too.
I'm excited to be in person.
Me too,
I haven't
man.
seen you in a while, so this should be fun. We got a couple episodes to cover here. Got a few.
We got a lot to cover. 82, 83, 84. The other element of why this was not on YouTube is because of a company that gave me, I don't want to say who they are, that gave me 8 strikes since Jump Festa. They've given me a total of 16 strikes now, dating back to 2017. When the channel has 3 strikes or more, you cannot upload, you cannot stream, you're basically frozen out of your channel. You're deleted if you do not file a counterclaim, which is a legal proceeding. That company did not decide to file a lawsuit, meaning the videos get reinstated, the strikes go away, but it takes 10 business days. So 8 of them, you can imagine, it took a little bit of time for
Be reviewed.
all the litigation to kind of clear away. But as of now, I'm happy to say we have 0 strikes. There are no strikes. Pete has a strike. They hit one of my old Arc 5 reviews from like 5 years ago. So Pete has a strike. All those Arc 5 reviews have been privatized. They are really just eliminating Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, anime content on the internet. It's a shame. 600 videos remain private. That happened 2 nights ago. So I know if I make them public, they're just going to hit them. So I will hopefully be rolling out those videos very, very soon. I'll probably do a slow rollout rather than just rolling out every single video at once. But they are staying down for a little bit more, so definitely bear with me. But I'm happy to be back. We had 2 of our team, Calibro and Pete, stuck at work.
Yes.
So they could not come tonight. Nick T is dealing. He was supposed to come, but about an hour before the podcast, a personal issue came up. He's completely fine, but obviously real life takes precedent over this podcast. So
of course,
Nick
mental health comes first. Yeah,
absolutely. So Nick T not able to make it, totally okay. And that's why it's just me and Dredge. But we're hoping next week we'll be back to a full team. But we have a lot to talk about. We're not going to let a skeleton crew slow us down.
No, definitely.
We're going over 82, 83, and of course 84. We're looking forward to 85 as well. I kind of want to start, well, first I'll say with the donations, because we usually have people reading. I'll be monitoring the donations, but my monitor, well, you can't see it, but it's off.
Yeah,
I
can't see it.
I don't
It's
look at the
black.
chat because it distracts me, so I do apologize, but feel free to comment, talk amongst yourselves. And if you donate, super chat, or use the link in the description, I greatly appreciate it. You know, that does go to helping out the channel, and I will read all those super chats at the typical breaks that we usually do in these podcasts. Something that I want to unveil before, I haven't even shown you yet. I bought it. The Stream Deck XL. Now, you know what this is?
Yes, I know what that is. That's Calibro's noises. That's me saying something dumb. That, my dear friends, is going to make this even more fun.
This is why I'm so thankful to everyone that, you know, does donate, that does super chat, because it allows me to upgrade the stream.
Yeah,
and the
I
stream
looked
quality.
into that. It's a really nice piece of equipment, but this is no cheap equipment.
No,
This
it's not
is-
cheap. It's not
So
cheap.
you got to really be ready for it.
Saved
so.
up. You guys are amazing. So
thank
it's
you guys so much.
essentially, thank you. So it's essentially a soundboard.
How did I not see that?
Yeah, I hit it
Wow,
for you.
I didn't
So like
even-
when Caliber's talking, I can hit a button, boo. You know, you guys will hear that. So
This is gonna be dangerous.
there's gonna be. I'll have a honey wah 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 button. I'll have a, you know, Nick T.
Honey wah
Hey
wah.
everybody. I'll have that button.
What do you have for me? I'm
So,
scared.
well, I'm Batman.
No! Oh no!
let's just say the quality of these streams is going to get very fun, and that's something that I might debut before Sevens Up ends. It will definitely be a part of Crazy Eights, the Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush podcast when that begins in April. More info on that time, date, is of course pending. But I do want to start with a little bit of news that we got out of the Konami cross-media headquarters, which dubs Yu-Gi-Oh! They basically announced that Season 2 has 40 episodes. Season 1 is a 52-episode, of course, slate. So the dub headquarters over in New York City have confirmed what we've all speculated, that Sevens is going to end at episode 92. It is going to be an episode 92 show. What I did is I just counted the weeks, when it was announced, when Go Rush was announced, and I said, okay, it should be 92 episodes. Dredge, we now have definitive confirmation this is a 92-episode show. That means we have 8 episodes left.
Yes.
We know one of them is going to be the finale of Roa Yuga next week. How are you, because it's been a while, it's been 3 weeks since we've done one.
Digest.
How are you generally feeling about this show coming to an end, and just about how they're going to wrap it up? Do you feel like it's kind of, do you feel good about it? Do you feel very unsure? I mean, what are your thoughts here?
I feel like I'm in the middle on that. I'm not too like unoptimistic, but I wouldn't say I'm like this highly optimistic person about this. I think I did like how they did include a lot of quick duels, kind of just to kind of get some of the characters back on track, get some of their memories back, get some of the gang back together. Again, we talked about this, is very important to kind of get all our characters back on the same kind of team moving forward before we get to like the last episode. So right now we got whatchamacallit. Oh my gosh, just
Yuga
Roa. So that's gonna be a good duel. Roa, it looks like he has memories, and that Monster Reborn kind of trick doesn't work if Yuga knew Roa before, right? Which he did. Which that's when the Sevens road card was thrown to him, and Roa's behind him, wishing he caught it, but it was Yuga that caught it. Right. I also like that we have Roman coming up. I think that's gonna be maybe a 2-episode, kind of seeing how we can get Roman back on the gang. Yeah. I'm a little concerned with the amount. We have 8 left. So you have 8. So one of them we had just said is Roa Yuga, and we assume at least one is Roman. That leaves you with 6 episodes left. So they have a lot to do in 6 episodes. We talked about the book. They brought the book up. Thank goodness. Yeah. I was very concerned we were going to forget the book. Yeah. And the missing pages, which we've got some theories about that as well. We'll talk about later. Yes. But overall, I did like seeing Goha Yuga look very intimidating. We also saw him have some sign of remorse, and I think we talked about this before the stream, and he's a little concerned. That's where he gets hit with his own memory, like him as Swirly with kind of Luke and remembering those good times he had. What else? And then Nanaho, kind of being that sneaky part of the Gakuto his little team. The bug guys jumped out again. So a lot of things to cover, but I guess I'd say I'm more optimistic than not moving forward for the last 8 episodes.
Yeah, well, you guys know me. You've known me for a while now, or maybe you're new to the channel, but I'm a generally glass half full kind of person. Yeah. Like to remain optimistic about things, especially when it comes to the anime. But I am a little nervous here, because I've kind of done the math in my head, right? We have 7 episodes left after this Roa duel ends. If Roman is going to be a 2-parter, we have 5 episodes left. You figure the ceremonial duel is going to be 2 episodes, right? 91 and 92. Yeah. So that gives us 3 episodes. Yeah, I guess you had a good point. Minus the ceremonial duel. Now, maybe the ceremonial duel will be like of Reigns, where it's not really a ceremonial duel, but rather the duel that wraps up everything and concludes the show. Or maybe it'll be more like, kind of a GX or a 5Ds, where it's important, but it's more for fun and everything's been kind of dealt with. World ending has been dealt with, at least. So I don't know how they're going to handle the ceremonial duel, of course, but I am a little nervous because of the amount of characters and plot points that they have to cover. With a show like 5Ds and a show like GX, as you were getting near the end, with 8 episodes left. I think the zone duel began in 5Ds with 7 episodes left. So like you kind of already had an idea of, okay, almost everything's been wrapped up. We got plenty of time. We know this is going to be a long duel. This is it. This is the end. With Sevens, we have 8 episodes left, and a lot of those things haven't really happened. Are we going to get Roman's memories back? I think we are. Are we going to get Yuo's memories back? We probably are. And then, of course, you imagine Nanaho, you'd still want to I'd want to see her duel. I'd want to see Gohai Yuga.
Nano? I really think we need a Nano duel. At least one.
Something's got to get cut here. I just don't know if there's enough time at this point because there's so much still going on. So I'm definitely a little nervous about that going on, just because there's a lot of stuff here. With you finished GX or no? You haven't watched GX
No,
yet?
I haven't watched GX
okay.
yet. You told me it gets good around 105 or something.
Yeah, you just started episode 105. You'll have fun. But no, with GX, with 7 episodes left, if you've watched it, you know that a lot of the stuff was kind of literally disappeared at that point, and you had your main focus. This feels very Arc 5-ish, and I know a lot of people are gonna punch me in the stomach for that. But Arc 5 had so many things that a lot of us would have liked to see happen, right? Bracelet Girl focus, Yuto getting his own body back, the U-Boys, a lot of stuff. And it didn't really work out the way that we had hoped. Now, in no way am I comparing this final arc to the final arc of Arc 5 at all. I don't want people to think that. I'm not comparing that. It feels similar in the sense of a lot of ground to cover here. Yeah. There's a lot of characters involved, and I just don't want something to get botched here at the very end, because that can kind of definitely hurt the value of a show if the ending gets botched.
I agree with everything you're saying. I just think from what we've watched so far, other than that one, I think it was this was the previous arc, right? We didn't like that arc really. It was like remember a lot of filler episodes we thought kind of. Was that last arc? Yeah, it was last arc, right? Okay. This show, in my opinion, at least from my experience, hasn't let us down too much when the big times came rolling around.
Yeah.
So I that's the only reason I think I'm more optimistic than on the side of more unsure. Is because I just feel like we're gonna trust the show. They've done a good job for it. It's a little shorter than most of the other shows. So hopefully they can wrap this up well and not miss out on anything. Otherwise, we'll be here in 8 weeks saying how they missed out on great opportunities.
Yeah, we don't want to go down.
We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that, Chad.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Dredger also has not seen Arc 5.
No, I haven't watched Arc 5. GX, but actually, I am watching the season. Is it 4 of
Doma?
Yeah, Doma.
Cool.
So you're telling me Doma? I literally could have just skipped this whole season.
Well, it's a filler season. That's what I told you the first time you got to it.
But
it's filler.
You told me not even I had to watch DM. You're like, you don't have to watch DM.
I did not say that.
He goes.
I did not say
I
that.
finished Battle City. He goes, you finished Battle City? Oh, you're good. And then 4 months later, I had watched 5Ds. I'm like, oh, what should I watch next? He's like, oh, you finished DM, right? And I'm like, no. He told me, he's like, wait, you didn't finish the last season of DM? I'm like, no. He's like, well, you can skip the 4. You gotta watch 5th season. I'm like, what do you?
Yeah, you should watch the 5th season.
Yes, I know. I heard.
Or you could read it. Because it's
is it better? Well, I'm watching watching it sub now, and it's interesting. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm used to, and that's how I grew up. I do like the voice actors of the dub for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
Yeah, no, the voice actors are good.
I think more so because that's who I grew up with.
Yeah.
So it's weird hearing, especially the 2 Yugis. That especially threw me off. And even Kaiba's not that. Kaiba's I think Kaiba's voice was intimidating. I do think Pegasus' voice is great.
And the dub emulates it so well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It really does. But Pegasus is funny. It's like, he's so. I think they do a good job, Pegasus. But I think for me, I definitely like. And usually I don't like the dub. You know me. I'm a pretty big sub guy on most anime. But definitely, I grew up with this. So the voices were a little different. But yes, I'm doing DM. I'm on. Whatchamacallit. Rex Rapt, Haga and Ryuzaki. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
They got the power of the Orichalik when they're fighting. They think they're going to win.
On the train,
they're going to win.
Okay. Well, you're coming up to a great scene, so.
Oh, no. Is it actually a great?
No, it is. It's a classic. It's a cult classic, Monster card. But yeah, so. Yeah, we'll see how the end is.
So the end, that we got off topic, but basically just, I think, especially, at least in my experience, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has not let me down. Now, again, I haven't watched GX, Arc 5, all these other shows that people say aren't as good, but that's everyone's opinion. But I think that, for me, Yu-Gi-Oh! hasn't let me down yet. So I think that's why I'm leaning, even with the minimal amount of episodes we have, I'm feeling more like they can get this done. And maybe a little spotty at times, but if they can push through, I think we can get through it.
The other aspect that I'm interested to see happen is they might purposely leave some plot points unanswered and answer them and go rush.
That's possible.
They have that advantage.
That would be a great idea because, again, as we know, these 2 shows are,
Yeah, same. You would imagine same universe.
Yes.
So they have that advantage as well. But
I'd be okay with that as long as they're, addressed within that first couple arcs. If you just wait and you just all of a sudden bring up something like in the 67th, 70th episode, it's like, well, Now you're gonna bring it up?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cool from a surprise point, but like to wait that long, I don't know if I'd want to wait 70 more episodes to find out. Oh, girl on the phone was really the villain the whole time. Something like that.
Girl on the phone.
Princess G.
Oh, I can't wait for her to show up. And beat Go Yuga. So we do have to move to the duels that occurred in these episodes. Gakuto Rinosuke. While that was happening, Asana dueled Galliant and Nail dueled Sebastian. Rinosuke and Ranze, the double Gaku Ting. I mean, I had to pause it and leave my room and take a breather.
I think I was at work today watching this, and I remember I paused and I just look and I go, again.
That's what got through to him. That's what got through to Gakuto.
That's what's scary, though. Nick T would be so proud right now.
It's so funny, and the thing that I hate about it is, like, it makes sense, right? Because Gakuto did Gaku-ting because he had a complete mental breakdown against Nail, and he was trying to, like, carve a new path, but really disgraced his clan while doing it. And so that was a big moment for him that reminded him of his ancestors. We also learned more about that ancestor and how his ancestor became a legend. It was in a very goofy way, which you would imagine.
From 7, you'd imagine that's the way it was. He was giving them dance, some funny little...
Yeah. It was like the court gesture,
Yeah, on it.
And I guess it worked, right? They were going to kill him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he goes from killing to this, he's funny guy, he's a jester kind of guy, so I mean, that works in that sense. But that was definitely interesting, the way they kind of brought that to you, so definitely funny on that part.
Absolutely. But what did you think of the duel? I thought ultimately it was an I don't like when duels are flipping.
Yeah, it's a lot to go on.
But I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine.
I agree. I think the duels were fine. I don't think they're meant to be the great duels of this show. I think they're meant to just get the point across is that we're getting the gang back together, we're getting memories back. Because as we talked about, we just talked about 8 episodes, right? We don't have a lot of time. If they gave one episode to every... So from that aspect, I love that they're at least hurrying it up. The duels, they are what they are. You knew the Maximum's feud. You knew it was going to happen quick. Someone's going to win and call it a day. So it wasn't like... I think the duels could have been done better if they were given the time, but in this case, I'm almost glad they weren't given the time.
You
know what I mean? I think that's the argument. You want to make there. Is like you don't want to give them too much time because we don't have a lot of time left.
I agree with that. I don't want to look at the final arc and say, it was them getting everyone's memories back, and then last 3 episodes they beat the threat.
Yeah, no. I almost want them. I want them like we can get to like 5. We still have some going. Maybe get an early loss from like Gok. Like they got some. But do you want to give them a loss?
Well, I won't go Yuga to beat Luke. I think that can happen, but as we carry into this arc and get later, it's probably less and less likely.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Gakuto, the way they also set it up, Ranze playing Roman cracked me up.
Oh my god,
that was the funniest part of the episode.
That was actually not bad.
That is such the opposite of who Roman is. Like Roman is very to herself and
she's
like
so happy go like
and Ranze plays her like she's this flirty larger than life.
I could see Roman's face just being like this like.
Also, when Roman got chills when the Gaku-ting thing started, that was also actually genius.
Yeah.
It was like, why do I have chills? And it's because the Gaku-gen thing started. Yeah. That was also really good.
That was a good part.
Even though it was cringe at times, there were some funny moments. And that's what Sevens ultimately is. Yeah. Cringe, but also sometimes very funny. That's what it is.
That's what Sevens is. Cringe, but sometimes funny.
I think it's more funny than cringe.
Thank you. That's better. Like maybe
I worded that
a little cringe, like a medium funny.
It can be cringe, but it's usually pretty funny. That's what it is. It's a comedy. Obviously, though, episode 84 is the main thing that we're here to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Roa Yuga. Do you have any issues with it being Yuga dueling Roa and not his team? I said in my review, I thought Geta and Umaino Ushido have been the 2 worst treated side characters of the main group.
Do you have
any issue with it, or are you fine with it?
I mean, I'm okay with it, but do I think that Umaino Ishii or Geta would be a better matchup here to kind of get his memories? I agree with that, and I think they would also have known him before the creation of Rush Duel, so it would work here. They remember him, right? Ro would remember them as well, so it could get the point across and show maybe a little team bonding there. So I definitely would have. Nice. I would have. I think I would like that more, but I'm not mad. I just think the issues will give. Yuga's getting all these. Gonna get a lot. You assume he gets at least another duel or 2, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. Once again, it's a lot of Yuga dueling. He's your pro tag, but his record is still, not the best record.
Well, does he win this duel? We're going to be making our picks. By the way, if you're interested in playing in the Pick'em, you can submit your pick or you can change your pick. Normally, we would not do that for a two-parter, but because there was no episode last week, we are allowing it this week. Yeah. Roa, Yuga, you can email us your pick.
Well, if we think of it like the last three, who won those duels?
The characters that lost their memories. Yeah. But did Roa lose his memory?
He didn't. But
you don't think he did?
No, I didn't lose his memory. Just them, they wouldn't be so clear on the fact that Monster Reborn was like this whole memory thing, right? Mm-hmm. Then we get rid of it. There's got to be another way, and clearly they got to Kakutu's memories, they got to Asana's memories, and all these things. Roa clearly like he like played it. He's like oh Yuga, I don't know you, and then as Yuga calls him out right away, Roa's not arguing. Roa's like now Roa didn't know. He'd be like, what are you talking? Very confused. Roa kind of stands there all calm like. And then especially when we start talking about Roman. Roman went off to a solo career. We were forgetting that part. Roman went off solo here. And you could tell, like, Roa was clearly hurt by that. But, like, what's he going to do? Like, there's not much he can do there. So I think Roa beats Yuga here. And I don't care. I don't care if my pick's out early. That's what I'm going with. Roa beats Yuga. In my undefeated streak strong. So it's not as terrifying as before when I had the undefeated.
Your undefeated streak will happen again in 2 months when Go Rush starts.
Oh Jesus, that's good. I'm gonna be the worst one next one. I got so lucky when I joined the podcast. I'm gonna be like 50 in the next one. I'm gonna purposely pick wrong. See if I can pick wrong. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But no, I think you make a good point. Omanu Ushiro or Geta would be a better matchup. And I probably would actually, now I'm going to change my answer. I think I would have rather them be there, only because we know Yuga's getting more duels. These guys, again, weren't treated great. They haven't really done much. I think it would have done them a little well. I do like Omano Ushiro. He's behind somebody again. He says his name, and it's just like...
Oh, Ushiro makes me very sad, because remember they had that very, like, heartfelt moment, him and Luke, at the end of their duel, where he's like, no one ever remembers me, and Luke's like, I'll never forget you, man.
He forgot him.
Not only did he forget him, Gakuto literally said...
I mean, Gakuto forgot his memories in his defense.
He literally said, I forgot about this guy's existence. I mean, come on, man. You didn't have to say that.
That was a little harsh.
It's like, it's true, but you don't have to say it, Like, that was just wrong, man.
Really
that was wrong.
He makes a good point.
But I do want to talk about a theory that I had going back a few episodes ago, and I want to know, and I'm actually going to run a poll that corresponds with this, because I'm very interested to hear where people are feeling on this. And this is my theory.
Yep.
Otis did not lose his memories. He acted after the defeat to Gohei Yuga. And if the criteria for remembering your memories is you had to know Yuga and have a bond with him or a relationship with him to some degree before Rush Duels were installed, isn't Otis also in that category? Right? Luke had the friendship with them. Roa, I mean, Yuga didn't even really know Roa existed. But Roa knew he existed. Otis handpicked Yuga from the audience because he knew that Yuga was going to open the door to creating Rush Duels years down the road. So doesn't Otis know Yuga before Rush Duels are created?
It's an interesting theory. What I want to say, though, is why, if you are correct, big if there, of course, if you are correct, why would Otis let all these on the moon? Like... This, like, what if Yuga doesn't save the day? What if he fails? And then all these forms are gone, right? Yeah. That's what kind of the Gohei Yuga and then the Nanaho teams are discussing. Like, yeah, these duels are shutting down. There's too much going on up there. And they realized once Gohei Yuga defeated Otis, that's when this all started. So you're telling me Otis is letting this happen? Yeah. And he's got all his chips on red, meaning it's on Yuga to save the day.
He's done it before. It's not the first time he's put all his chips on red. It's maybe something that needs to happen for the advancement of Rush Duels. We're not talking about the advancement of dueling where everyone can create their own format, which would be able to happen if he was still manning the moon. It's the advancement of Rush Duels. And
it's not one of your crazier theories, I will say that.
It's not girl on the phone level.
No, not.
But I think there's plausibility there that he acted.
There really is. It'd have to be fall into that exact category you said, that he's relied on Yuga before and he's trusting Yuga's going to save the day. Or again, he's future Yuga and that's why he knows he can save the day.
But if the criteria is that you have to know Yuga...
Yes.
How can you argue that he didn't know Yuga?
Especially because I think the fact that you picked up on that very well says a lot about your viewing, because even I didn't think about that. But if you think about the fact that Roa has a connection with Yuga because Yuga got the card and Otis is the one throwing the card, you have to think all three are connected, right?
Right. Well, also,
so that's
Yuga didn't even remember Roa, but Roa remembered Yuga.
What's because
Yuga is so it's not like it needs to be mutual. Right?
No, it's true.
It doesn't need to be mutual. So even if Yuga didn't know who Otis was...
I'd have to think Yuga remembers Otis, though, just from who threw him the card.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. So that would make it even easier. Yeah. So, but why?
I don't know. I don't know.
But why? Yeah, why?
There's still a lot of plot holes with that, because... Not plot holes, but questions.
So you are confirming Otis returns before the end of the show?
If he doesn't, I would be very upset.
Yeah, I agree. You're right. So again, your theory would work perfectly into bringing him back into the mix, like that 91st or 92nd episode, to be like, "Yep, I knew you were gonna do this. You're the best," kind of thing. Yeah, your theory's not. Honestly, usually I'm all against your theories. This one actually has
my theories. When Dredger agrees with my theories even somewhat, that's crazy.
Yeah, I usually don't agree. But it's funny because this is a little off topic too. But I was I've been watching. I won't name the anime, but I was watching. I told you I watched. I've been able to predict some of it pretty decently, and because Nicole's just listen to everything and watch everything. And I think I learned that from you. And she's like, "How did you how'd you know?" I'm like, I do I'm looking for this stuff.
Deep dive.
We do more than anyone else should dive into these shows.
These episodes are 23 minutes long. We talk about them for an hour and a half weekly.
Yes. So we clearly...
And people in the community also give great theories as well. You guys also
we get some good theories from them as well.
Of course.
But it's just analyzing is what we do. So I think you did a great job analyzing that point, because now more and more I think about it, it's definitely a possibility. And I think I'd like that a lot. I think that would be... It would really solidify Otis's character, even though he's never won a duel.
Yeah.
I think that's what it would do. It would make his character, because most characters are measured by, as we measure Yuga, his wins and losses, or his big duel wins, things like that. I think having Otis almost orchestrate this whole thing says a lot about the faith they had in that character to do it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna say on a scale of 1 to 10 how likely your theory is. I'm gonna go crisp 5.5.
Okay, so more likely
than not. Yes, barely. I agree.
I'm very interested for
the poll. I am too. I kind of want to know. Kind of want to know. Let's see what the chat thinks.
It looks like more people are saying yes than no.
They're with you. Oh man. Yeah. Where's Pete? Pete, come clear our minds, please. Or Cal.
I wonder how everyone else feels on it, but this is a theory that I'm going to be promoting for a while. 63% of chat says yes, 36 says no.
Wow.
Well, that on a scale of 1 to 10 would be a 6.3.
So I'm not bad. I'm kind of with them. So yeah. I don't know. It's. Put it away. You've said some crazier stuff to me. Just please don't bring up the girl on the phone again.
I'm done with the girl on the phone until Go Rush. So go Yuga.
Go Rush. What do you mean Go Rush? If she comes up, watch, she's gonna be older. She's actually gonna make a duel. Oh my god. She make a throwaway duel. Third episode.
I already love because I'm doing top 10 unanswered questions when Sevens ends.
No, it's not. That's not a top.
That is one of the unanswered questions. I'm sorry, but a 5-year-old girl. We're not going to talk about this. I'll talk about it.
That's one of your top 10
You can watch the video. You can watch the video.
I can watch it. Oh my god!
We're not going to do this right now. But it's a good transition to the book.
Yeah.
The Sevens book, because obviously Otis is very much linked to the Sevens road cards.
Yeah.
The Sevens book, Mimi brings up, and I think we said at the beginning of this arc, we wanted to see 2 things before the show ended. A lot of people wanted to see Otis's involvement, which we've gotten, and the Sevens Road book being mentioned, which we're getting.
Yep.
What did you make? I have a theory that I mentioned in the review.
Oh, you did? I didn't see
and
that.
I think you kind of agreed with it, because I ran it by you very quickly.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
about Yugioh and his potential connection with the book.
And having his memories back, yeah.
What did you make of the book being brought up again? How do you think that plays into it?
I like the book being brought up. We had talked about this. One of the things we wanted. We wanted to see that it wasn't this one-off thing that didn't mean anything. And I like how they even go back and show, even Swirly turning the page and them talking about it a little more. And then I think it ended, if I remember correctly, with Mimi saying Sevens Road is the key or something along those lines. I forget exactly the verbiage that was said by Mimi. But yeah, and you made a good point about you. I'll kind of give it. You'll talk about it more, but just that he has the page, it definitely makes more sense than who else would take him unless it was Otis. We're saying Otis got the book because Otis knows it's Otis's card. He's the one that made the card and gave it out.
Because at this point, when that was first mentioned, a lot of people I think felt, okay, it's going to be a character we haven't seen yet. Very valid.
Of course.
Now,
no, there's not time.
There's not
enough time.
There's not time.
I would be very upset if it was a character we didn't know. So I think if you made a poll, between one of probably 2 or 3 characters, I think it'd be what? It'd be Otis, Yugioh, or unnamed, I guess. Or is there another one that we really think it could be?
I'll do the poll.
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll and see who we think ripped those pages out of the Sevens Road book, because there's, unless it's somebody just say Mimi. Mimi did it and then said it was not. Oh, it would be a pretty interesting. Yeah, or unnamed. No, he seemed confused. Yeah, I guess it's possible. Yeah. I don't know, but I definitely am excited to see where this goes. I don't think it'll be included at all really next. I think once we see Roman again, they'll bring it up again, kind of talk about it, unless Yugioh is a main focal point, like in one of that end credit scene before the end. Yugioh maybe has more memories.
Yeah.
But definitely, I think Yugioh's memories come back soon. The question is, when he gets his memories, is he going to be, who's he going to side with? Now, Yuga did.
He hates everyone.
Who, Yugioh?
Yeah.
Wait, when Yugioh is Yugioh, he wants everything. So who's he siding with?
I know. He's not siding with Yuga.
You don't
think
so?
Way. No, he's the one that sealed his memories.
True.
They hate each other.
Yeah, those two don't like each other. So, but he's gonna team up.
I think he will.
Yeah?
I think he probably will.
And then we see him again as an adult in Go Rush.
Maybe.
Crack theory.
It's crack theory.
Not a good one. Dredger's bad theories is coming at you.
So I believe that we're actually going to get info on the book next week. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's a big tie-in with the Sevens Road Monsters and Yuga and Roa specifically. I think it's going to get, because I don't think we
I forgot about Yuga Roa Duel. That's my bad.
I don't think we can allow these plot points to drag on too long, because there's still so much that has to happen in seemingly so little time.
Unless it's literally going to be like that and last episode that ties, unless they want to wait and tie up together like one of that last duel.
They could.
I mean, I think
we don't know what the missing pages represent.
No.
Which is interesting.
I agree with you. I think I would be on the side I'd prefer it to be sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah. I believe Yugioh stole the pages.
Yes, considering it's one of, probably 3 or 4 people, I don't think it benefits Otis, because Otis supposedly knows everything about Sevens Road, so I think the person it benefits the most would be Yugioh. And Yuga, I don't think he just has the need. And Other, I really hope it's not Other, because that would just throw another monkey wrench. We have to, bring in a new character, introduce them, give them backstory, and then get them up to speed.
Or do some crazy plot twist that it was Mimi and she's evil, but they're not going to do that. So, I think it's got to be Yugioh. You also have to remember, when that book was introduced and the pages were missing, who was the main threat during that time? That was Yugioh. Yugioh was the main threat during that arc.
So he would have the most to gain by getting rid of those pages they couldn't. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Another aspect of this show that I think we need to touch on is the whole Tiger aspect. Right, Tiger and Yuga have a little bit of backstory as well.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen explored as well. So like that's what I mean when I start to get a little worried about how the show's going to wrap up, when there's all these things that probably need to be at least touched on quickly.
Yeah, that's something that I as much as now that you bring it up, I don't know that they'll get to that.
I don't think the alien girls will ever come back.
Yeah.
And they don't need to. Whatever.
Though I have to say, with the new show coming out,
the alien girls better be in that show.
Ccapacappuuu
better be back.
They would fit in better in that show than this show.
Well,
I will say that.
Yeah, right.
That's my point.
Although even only the first one was an alien. The other one was like from an ancient civilization. The other one was from like a sweets village. And then the other one was a fish.
I thought you were saying there's still one person. Are you off that theory now?
No, they're one person.
One alien.
It's one alien. It's one character. What sucks is we're probably never going to get confirmation on that.
That's top 10 unanswered.
That can be unanswered. But I'll say at the end of that segment that I think it's definitely one character. Okay. But it can be unanswered.
We would never confirm. You have to call Konami. So what we're talking.
It'll get confirmed in Go Rush.
That would be cool. But Yu-Gi-Oh's done that where they bring cards, they bring characters. That would be cool to see her, even for a throwaway duel. It'd be cool to be like, oh shit!
I
agree. That's like that meme with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, with the beer in his hand, like a cigarette.
I agree. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yuga, we'll talk about real briefly. beginning of this episode, it was the first time he showed any signs of responsibility, as I like to say, where he was like, we can't let that happen in regards to the server overloading. He wants chaos. He wants destruction.
Can't have chaos if there's no server.
Until that. Maybe that's what it is, but I think it was more Swirly's memories starting to afflict him in a negative way. I do. But what did you make of that whole scene?
I thought it was actually the opposite. I thought it was... Goha Yuga is so, like, even in that scene where he's talking to Nanaho on the team, he's being mean. He doesn't care. He's worried because, in my personal opinion, he's not going to be able to torture people. That's what he, like, that's his, like, you know, in life you have those euphoric, that feeling you get, like, maybe it's watching Yuga, maybe it's watching your favorite anime, maybe it's playing baseball. Goha Yuga is beating down, you know, kids and making them know he's the best. And that's unfortunately how his upbringing was. You know, so I really think that he's just a mean, you know, character, and that's not fully his fault because of his upbringing. But I think he's a mean character. I think he straight up just doesn't want to lose out his ability to beat down on people. And it's probably it's more likely makes more sense for him to actually have, you know, Swirly's feelings coming up, and he's actually realizing, oh my god, you know, what am I doing? I think it'd be better for his character to really... You want to keep him as a real villain to end this show. I think they'll do... But it is a Yu-Gi-Oh show. This is more the kid-friendlier one. So I'm probably going to lean towards what you're thinking. But I'd love if he actually stayed a true villain, true to form, to the end. Was mad about that. And gets angry when he's not able to, kind of, you know, thing. And however they save the day.
Yeah. I would like it too. I actually said in the episode review today, I hope he stays bad as long as possible.
Yeah.
Because without him, there's no threat. Maybe Nanaho, but...
She's had her moments, but not enough lately that they've clearly said Nanaho is second fiddle to Goha Yuga. Mm-hmm. They've made that very clear, you know, from just the way the show's been set up. So unless they were keeping them more on level playing fields, something like that, I think Goha Yuga's your threat. He's your villain. Nanaho's a sporting. I thought Nanaho. If we had one more arc, a Nanaho arc building into Goha Yuga's arc or something, you beat Nanaho to get to Goha Yuga. But we don't have the time or the episode, so we'll see how they do.
No, yeah, we don't. We don't. Well, the other aspect I want to talk about before we read the 85 preview, make our picks, talk about next week's episode a little bit, go over some super chats and donations as well. So thank you guys so much for those. I'm assuming we have a few.
I saw a couple at least for sure. Yeah.
Roman is a solo. She is probably going to be the last core 7 character that they have to try and get her memories back.
100%.
What did you make of that, and who do you think duels Roman?
That's a good question.
Before we get to that, I do want to see the results of the poll, and I'm sorry, so you can think about that a little bit.
It actually gives me a little... So, who I think Roman is going to do to get her memories back. Okay. That's a good one. I feel like we talked about it, and I still don't remember what I said. Dang it.
Oh my god, this is close.
Okay, wow.
Who do you think stole the pages from the book? A third of people think Yugioh, another third think Otis, 16% say other.
More other than Goha Yuga. I find that interesting.
I do too, but I don't think Goha Yuga is responsible for that.
No, I don't think so either, but for have it more...
I guess others the field, right? So you have all these possibilities.
True, people like to play the field. I get that. Interesting. Very close.
Otis.
Hey, at least these were...
Otis was my initial thought. Now I think it's Yugioh.
Yeah, I think Yugioh makes more sense, I think, for the way the show is going to go about it. Because why, you know, you're really kind of... Otis had this set. Why does he need the book? Why does he need those pages? Unless there's something in there he doesn't want, you know, the enemy. But I think the whole point is he's been trying to guide, you know, Yuga the whole time. So I think he doesn't need to remove pages. Yugioh needs the pages removed. Maybe as a protection against Goha Yuga, or for whatever the reason may have been at the time.
Right, the secret to beating him, yeah.
It's possible. Yeah. But Roman's duel, we had talked about this. I forgot who the hell. Roman should duel. Oh, God. I feel like it should be really easy and like a tap in, but I can't think of who makes the most sense here.
You know who I think she's going to duel?
Yeah, actually go first, because I'll jog my memory a little bit.
I think Roman will be dueling Princess J.
Oh, no, frickin'.
Yep. He doesn't want to see it. I think this guy's crazy. I think Roman versus Princess G is probably like a perfect ceremonial duel for her. But does Princess G have enough of a tie-in to want to get her memories back?
Yeah.
That's my only question. I
think the issue is really we don't know a lot about Roman when she joined the Rush duels. And he has to be to get the memories back. We've made it clear, you know. No, actually, you don't have to because Roa just remembers because they don't have to bring the memories up. But is it going to be someone that knew her getting her memories back?
Right, because she doesn't have a Ranzan Rinosuke like Gakuto.
No, she's always been like that solo guy. Is it gonna? You can't really have Roa. Now I was gonna say Roa, but you can't have Roa duel back to back. You can't. You can't do it. It's not necessary. That would be my guess. Roa knows.
Also, Roa is. Let's not ignore the fact that Roa has also been kind of a prick to her most of the show. So I don't know if that.
So I think here's ready for my crack theory. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's gonna work. You right?
Yeah.
Tiger. It's the only way to get Tiger in. The only way to get Tiger in. Only way to get Tiger in these last 8 episodes.
Wow, I like that. I like that. That's out of the box.
It is. That's the box. But I think we had talked about this even before. We talked about like Tiger even earlier on. I think in the show, I was like, how would you get Tiger? There's always
been a mutual respect between the two of them.
I think so, and I think they're gonna. And all they need to do is bring up a memory they had when they were younger or something, and Tiger taps into that. Because they have that same kind of stand. I mean, Tiger's
music. They're both music.
Tiger also has always been that very standoff. Roman stands up for herself. These are two strong female characters going again. I think it'd be really cool. Now, is it like probably not? But I think it'd work well. I think it'd be cool. Now,
no, I like that actually. I think I like that more than like if it was a Yuga.
I don't. I would not like if it was Yuga. I don't think anyone. Maybe Gakuto. Maybe because they were friends. But even they weren't friends really until the whole gang showed up for Rush Duel. Yeah. So I think Tiger would. It would just fit if you want to get Tiger in. And you want to do it pretty swimmingly. All you got to do is they have a connection, and boom, Tiger's in.
Well, this arc, they've been akin to killing a couple birds with one stone. Yeah. In 82 and 83, they took care of Nail, Asana, and Gakuto.
You got Sebastian, things that... Yeah. Oh, one thing we didn't talk about that real quick. I just remember when Luke is holding tryouts for the casting, and it goes to Kaizo.
Yeah.
And it's between Kaizo and the bird. And Luke is like... thinking really hard about this.
For the drone.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, for the drone.
For the role of the drone.
And the best is, and then Yuga's like, isn't this one kind of simple?
Yeah.
And Luke's like,
he also says, I'll be the one to play Yuga, even though Yuga's sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
And Ranze's like, we have the real deal.
We didn't address that, like, pure just Luke being Luke.
Yeah, it's just Luke being Luke. That's all there is.
It was comedic, though.
It was very funny.
Comedic. But yeah, no, I think Tiger would really fit in well here. I think it could work well.
I didn't even think Tiger.
Yeah, because you gave me a lot of time. You just tell me, I'm like, I wasn't picking Princess G. There's no shot.
I think Princess G is very likely. I think the only counter argument you can make towards Princess G is the fact that what would be her reason to try and give Roman her memories back, right? Roman is solo. I think Roman is maybe part of her label because it seemed like she was playing and recording in one of her studios. So what would be the point of getting Roman's memories back so that she leaves you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if the motivation's there for Princess G, but maybe they could do it. Yeah. I think that's still most likely.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Tiger. Actually, for once, I like my pick.
No,
it's rare that I'm like, oh shoot, I actually like that one. Wow.
It is, but I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I'm interested to see what you guys in chat are saying about that. Roman versus Sushiko rematch. Sushiko also lost her memories though.
No, Sushiko.
I wouldn't mind to see the rematch, but Sushiko lost her memories.
What? Someone said Galliant.
No, Galliant. Kaizo.
Oh no, that could crap.
It's not going to be Kaizo. It's not going to be Kaizo.
It might. Actually, they've been teasing that this whole time.
It's not going to be Kaizo.
They've been teasing it.
Dude, what if it's the salary man?
Oh my god!
We'd have to wear suits. If the salary man duels, we're all wearing suits on
Please, Konami, listen!
Oh my god. If it's salary man, I'd be okay with it. Only if it's the
honestly though,
man.
But
it's not going to be the
I think it was
Salary
Nick
Man.
that said it. Nick said it. Because Kaizo's been very, very
It's not going to be Kaizo.
It might be Kaizo. Kaizo loses memories. Kaizo remembers Roman. He can show her the memories. Kaizo. I know you don't want it, but it's not bad. Put it in there. Princess G, Kaizo, and Tiger. Those are the three.
Well, I'll do other as well.
Tiger. Oh, no, it's not. Yo, this is...
It's not going to be Kaizo. Stop.
It's going to be Kaizo.
All right. Well,
I really hope it's
You guys can vote.
If it's Salaryman Kaizo, I'm okay with it. I wouldn't be okay with it, but... Did you just close the poll already?
No. I closed it from the Streamlabs screen.
Oh, okay. You really don't... I know you would like it. Does it make sense?
Does it make sense?
Yes, it does. And you know it, and you hate it. That's why.
I do hate it. I don't know if that's why I hate it. I hate it.
And we don't like Kaizo, so, you know. He's been talking about her so much.
It's not going to be Kaizo.
It's going to be Kaizo.
No.
It can't. And the worst part is, it can't even be Salaryman. That's what we want. There's no connection Salaryman to Roman.
We have to live in the reality that we're never going to see Salaryman again.
Yeah, it's a hard reality. Well, actually, wait a minute. Oh, never.
No, it's in the attic.
That's who put that there?
I store it. It's a Halloween decoration. It was scaring my family.
Yeah, I bet. Imagine your dad needs to go get something from the attic later at night, and just like these green eyes just staring at your soul.
I haven't even taken that one down yet.
Yeah, I know.
It's supposed to be Halloween.
No, it's not.
It's February.
It's staying up all year. You know it is.
Holy shit. Yeah, we put the Salaryman in the attic. All right.
It's where he belongs.
Thank you guys for all the super chats and donations. Breathes life into the channel. I greatly appreciate it. So we're going to read a few of those, and then stay tuned because we have the episode 85 summary. That'll be coming up in about 10 minutes for you guys.
No spoilers, that one.
Philip, if they read it that quick, they
are geniuses.
Philip, thank you for the 8 months. Good to see you, Philip. So glad to have you back, Dill. I'm so happy to be back, man. Woo. I'll send you chapter 1 tonight. Please do. Really looking forward to it. Another $5 super chat from Philip Rosewood. Things are looking good for the time being. Hopefully things blow over with this whole anime content deletion stuff. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll send you chapter 1 of my new work tonight. Really looking forward to it, Philip.
Nice.
Yeah, at the moment, 0 strikes, which is super cool. But you know, Pete's channel got a strike 2 nights ago.
They're still clearly looking.
They're
looking, trying to find something.
They can't touch Sevens. They can't touch Go Rush. But anything else they can touch.
Really? So why can't they touch Sevens or Go Rush? Because they're going on right now?
No, they got booted. They're not on the product. I've said it many times, and I hope one of them is watching. If they put as much time into Yu-Gi-Oh as they did hunting my channel, they'd probably still be working for the franchise.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's a good point.
But, you know, I guess we all have our priorities.
Yeah, you know.
Silver Napper, thank you for the $2 super chat. No comment, but I appreciate it, Silver. Another $5 super chat from Silver Napper. I hope we can duel sometime in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I want to test out my Tri-Brigade on you. Glad you're back.
So that came out, and I think I'm watching Goose's stream for like a cop minute one day.
Yeah.
I need to get that. It looks like
cool.
A lot of fun.
You can build any really deck you want.
Oh, man.
It's really fun.
I'd be so bad.
I'm bad, too.
I would just play it for the pure, just like nostalgia.
Yeah, I'm bad, too.
I get it on PC, right?
Yeah,
on, you get Steam, right?
Completely free.
It's Steam?
Completely free. So I definitely
recommend
we should do
that. We should probably do that. Like we had the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kit. We should all do it. That would be good.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Rush Duel game. Well, the Rush Duel game is expensive.
Oh
but
god, that game.
That game's fun too.
At that too.
Rush Duel I think is easier than Master Duel, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That'd be cool.
It's and it's free, Master Duel. I'm streaming Master Duel again tomorrow night. I streamed it Monday and Tuesday right here on YouTube. So you know, I don't think I'm gonna do any PvP. I'll probably still just do some ranked, test out my deck, but we'll see. But I'll definitely be doing PvP next week against
versus
people.
Dill would be Dylan no matter what. That's not in Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe in like a physical.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. No, because I know you go Harpy late, and I wouldn't know.
No, I'm Harpies in Duel Links, but I'm Dinos in regular.
That's even. Oh, Dinos are overpowered.
They're scary, man. They're good, but I don't know how to use them. So.
I might go like a magician deck.
Dark Magician, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Even that, man. Maybe go like oh god, the Black Chaos kind of that area.
That'd be fun.
Really go crazy with it.
Yeah,
a lot of like
you make any deck you want to make and you have fun with it.
Yeah, a lot of trap magic and just
Don't care to be good competitively.
No,
and you'll have a lot of fun.
Oh no, I'm just there to have fun.
Yeah, you'll have a lot.
I'll be playing the computer on easy and just be like, you lose.
Yeah,
something like that.
Right. Well, we gotta beat Pete. That's all. Ryu Rex, thank you for the $5 super chat. Yo, welcome back. So happy for you. Thank you so much, Ryu Rex. We're happy to be back.
When you told me we're doing it, we were like, "You want to go live?" I'm like, I'll be here."
We're back on YouTube, baby.
We're back.
Yeah, so I'm very happy about that. Thank you, Ryu. Nick Schoner, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you, Nick. Glad you're back, Dylan, and all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything cast. Hopefully there are no more copyright strikes. Fingers crossed, Nick. Fingers crossed. So happy to be back. Thank you so much, man, for the super chat. At the moment, again, 0 strikes. X-Slayer, thank you for using the link in the description. Thank you for the $2 donation. Everyone, please.
Every time he changes.
Do you want to read that?
I kind of actually want to read it.
You can read it.
Everyone, please bless... X-Slayer with $2. Thank you, X-Slayer. Everyone, please bless the god Salaryman Calzo, as he is the most powerful god of them all, who promote NFTs and used to buy the whole company name Activision with it. But really, welcome back. And Master Duel is the grind now, and hope I give you smacking with Drytron.
Drytron. That's one of the nicest messages X-Slayer's
ever
sent me.
That actually is.
but really welcome back.
Yeah.
Those 4 words I think are nicer.
That's the nicest he's ever said.
Yeah. In the last year, at least.
At the very least.
So I'm pumped.
I think what's more funny is that I have to ask you that, Claire, that you keep switching up who your god is, man. You had Nick Yagi, you had Swirly. Who's who it is? Come on, give me the honest answer. Who's the real god?
He worships a lot of gods. He's polyamorous.
Oh,
Is that what that means?
That means you love multiple people. I think
really?
It's no, you need the. No, it's yeah. So you have the prefix. You have the right prefix. I don't know. It's religion.
Polytheism.
Wait, not religion. What?
Yeah.
Beliefs. Yeah.
Multiple deities.
Yeah, he's polytheism with his God.
He's a polytheist.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but he's not polyamorous.
He worships everyone. No, he's not I don't know. Excellent.
We'll save that for an after dark. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Limestone, thank you for the $2 tip. Glad you're able to use your YouTube channel again. It was worrying. If it was worrying for you, imagine how it was for me.
Yeah.
Very stressful January, very tough January. It's tough because this is something not only that I love to do, that is a huge stress relief for me, but it's also something that is a pretty decent, pays the bills, if you will. And so to lose something that I love passionately to do,
and then that secondary cause
and
as
that
well
as well,
is just...
it caused a lot of stress.
Yeah,
but I'm so happy to be back, and yeah, I know a lot of people have said, "Man, I was very worried for you." I always say I appreciate that.
Yeah, trust me, we were
imagine
too.
How I felt. Like it was scary.
Even me, especially, I was texting him like every couple of days, like, "Yeah, how's it going? What's going on? Like, keep me updated," kind of thing, because it's very concerning because Dylan puts a lot of effort in everything he does, especially this channel. He's had it for so long, and this is always great content, great videos. We got the podcast. We've done After Dark. There's so much info and so much. They're trying to take that away from it, and it's kind of like almost like your life's work, at least in my eyes. That's how you look at it. They're trying to take down what you built for years. Like, this wasn't a walk in the park. This wasn't
years of work.
This wasn't like 10 minutes ago. You decided, I'm going to make a channel. It's going to have 75,000 subs. Blah, blah, blah. No, this was a hard, long process. Yeah. And to see that almost get taken away by something very silly in my eyes, it was frustrating for me as your friend as well.
So I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it was...
it's tough, too, because it's not, if all of my videos were me bashing on the shows and ripping on the spin-offs,
of course,
that's one thing. Yeah. No, but like I positively promote.
You promoted all the, and that's the, and
so
then you even
the tough part.
You gave some videos that really answer questions that the show's not going to tell you once it's over. They're not going to be answered emails like, "Oh, this is why we did this." You're the one out there putting the info. What could have happened here? The ton of unanswered questions, things that you want to know, and then you give your take on it. So you were almost promoting the show in general, and for them to I
love doing it.
Yeah, it's a great time, and for them to think like, oh no, this is not good for us. No, that's what's keeping the content, all these shows, and people wanting to come back for more.
Yeah. So well, I appreciate that, man.
It's the truth. It really, I try as much as I haven't been able to watch all your videos, I have watched some of them.
Yeah. Please. Well, I appreciate it. If you've watched some, you've watched more than Nick T. Anyway, it's been a tough, stressful month. I'm happy we seem to have rounded a corner. I love all of you guys. Thank you for your amazing support. It really does mean a lot. And we're at such a big time, right? Go Rush is right around the corner. Man. Sevens is coming to an end. Like, this is the time to make some interesting content.
It really is, on all honesty.
The number one Sevens podcast in the world. You know what I mean? That's easy, us, baby. Man.
Easy.
All seriousness, I do love you guys. Rex Kentrix, thank you for the super chat. Timeline theory soon. Is Sevens in general good? Yeah, so I guess Rex is not. He was big with Vrains.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sevens in general is good. Yes. It's not a show I recommend to everyone because I think if you want serious, if you want
it's a lot of fun.
It's a silly show.
Yeah.
It's lighthearted.
So if you had to suggest one serious one, which one would you suggest?
A serious Yu-Gi-Oh?
Serious Yu-Gi-Oh.
I always suggest 5Ds.
Yeah, it's that same.
Yeah.
That one needs. I think that's why I think it might be my favorites. I'm more of a. I like serious. I like life on the line. I like real, almost like fear. In this show, it didn't have that, and that doesn't make it a bad show. Still, I very much enjoyed it.
I've been enjoying my time with.
But yeah, if you're looking for a serious Yu-Gi-Oh, I say 5. Even DM a little bit too for certain arcs in certain parts.
I would agree with that.
Especially Battle City, I think.
You can never go wrong with, I think, suggesting the show that started it all,
I agree with that, too. I'm usually, in most shows I watch, I like the first season almost always. It's rare I don't. In Sevens, it's definitely not the case. Not the first season. Not even in DM because of Battle City was very... Even though I love Duelist Kingdom, I think Battle City was better. Trying to think. Yu-Gi-Oh is the only show I think where it's like more like 90% of the time I don't like the first season first. Actually.
Yeah.
Shockingly
That's
enough.
funny.
That doesn't mean I wouldn't recommend the first season to get everything started from a show, but from that, it's interesting though for me.
It is. I've definitely been enjoying Sevens, and I think hanging out with you guys every week, shooting the shit about the show, hanging out with all the lovely people in chat. Yeah. I think that makes the experience a lot more enjoyable. 100%.
I agree. I think especially because sometimes, you watch a show, like, for example, you watch a show and maybe just you watch it or just you and, like, one other person watch it, and you really only get one or two sides of it, and it's kind of like, I wish more people watch it so we could have talk about it.
Right.
We have a minimum 50, 60, 70, 80 people times 90, even occasionally we get to the big 100 mark, people that watch this show.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool to talk and then to get ideas, and then even once in a while, they always hit us with one of these, like, we're like, oh shoot, what that? Oh my, great theory. Yeah. So, and it's fun to just talk about shows. You really can get out your feelings on it, and talk about different ideas. Sometimes it's just you talking yourself. You're like, I don't know, and then you get someone else saying the same thing. It's always a good feeling when it's like, oh shoot, we all think the same kind of thing about a show. We like this scene, we didn't like that, and then you always have your arguments too. Like some things you liked, I didn't like, and some things like that. Absolutely. But it's good to know that clearly these shows addressing a lot of different groups of people and trying to get everyone involved from the comedy, the duels, whatever it may be.
100%. Yeah. That being said, if you like more lighthearted, if you like more fun, kind of slice of life-ish at times, I definitely recommend Sevens.
Yeah.
If you like serious, death, intense, like seinen anime, I would not recommend Sevens.
No.
So
I have a show to recommend if you like death and murder and
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
I won't lie, Jill.
But wait until the end, because I've heard the ending is not the best for the manga, at least. But I don't know anything about it, so I'm not saying that.
Nicole's loving it right now. So
okay, good.
I'm only on.
Did she read the manga? Because the manga.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Okay. I don't know anything about it.
There's a lot. We can't talk about it. We need
a
whole nother show.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah. Philip Rosewood, thank you for the $15 super chat. Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate it greatly, man. I don't care what anyone says. The Doma arc is one of the best filler arcs in anime. That's what you're doing. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh! R should have been the story. Yu-Gi-Oh! R was great. After Battle City, instead of the virtual arc, it would have fit so well. Yu-Gi-Oh! R was a spin-off manga that is was never adopted into an anime. It's a spin-off. It's not. I don't think it's canon to the original. I think it's its own story. But don't quote me on that. But I would have loved to see it animated. Virtual World was also filler. Yu-Gi-Oh! R getting animated. There were a few people that thought Yu-Gi-Oh! R was literally going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! 8, which was kind of crazy. But Yu-Gi-Oh! R was a lot of fun. And Doma was the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Filler arc by default. Now, Philip is saying it's one of the best filler arcs in all of anime, which is interesting. But filler arcs don't have a great rap, so I mean, maybe.
That's true.
I don't know what Philip's seen. I know.
Again, I haven't fully watched all of Doma, so I mean, Doma seems interesting as a character so far.
Out of all the Duel Monsters filler arcs, it's the best.
Yeah, I guess
so Raphael is really cool. There's a lot of cool characters.
Yeah, he seemed cool.
Yeah, and also about the episodes, still hyped about how they're gonna wrap this show up with everything. I don't want another Arc 5 scenario. No God, please wrap up stuff. Yeah, I
never experienced it, so I don't know.
And I only made the comparison to the way Arc 5 ended because with Arc 5 there were a lot of characters, there were a lot of things going on. It reminds me a little bit of that here with Sevens.
Yeah.
I have much more faith in this studio. I have much more faith in these writers, and I have much more faith in this show overall that I don't think it's going to end anywhere close to how Arc 5 ended. So I'm not, even though I think there's parallels, I'm not too worried about it, but something in the back of my head that I wanted to bring up. But thank you. Thank you, Philip. And Hisoka the Crazy Magician, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Have you forgotten Otis's reaction when he lost against Gohei Yuga? Anyways, great to be back. I miss this so much. Have a great stream, guys. Thank you so much. All the welcome back messages have been very flattering.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, and I think Hisoka is trying to say that Otis was so upset when he lost his memories. I think he was over the top acting. I think you could make that argument. I don't think that his level of upsetness, of like despair, necessarily equates to him definitely losing his memories. To me, it felt like a theater kid like going nuts.
The more and more I hear it, I'm slowly like, no. I was good for a little bit, and now I'm listening. I'm like,
So now you think he lost his memories?
I don't know. I'm in the middle still. I'm 50. I'm going back to 50-50. I dropped that 5% back.
Yeah, I'm very well. There were a lot of people. That that thought Roa may have not lost his memories, and I actually disregarded that theory. I was like, oh no, he lost his memories because he had the shading over his eyes. But that's why it's good to talk about theories like this, because everyone that thought Roa might have had his memories. In fact, Entame subs, I think everyone on that team believed Roa did not lose his memories. They were all right.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, so that's why we, talk about these theories and discuss them at length, because you just never know.
Why is everyone telling me to do something too? I'm very confused.
I don't know. You could kill me if you wanted to.
I mean, why?
I don't know why. I'm just saying theoretically.
It's on camera.
Yeah, that's true. We'll turn the camera off then. We'll do it.
Cool.
Hisoka, thank you. Lorena, thank you for the $5 donation. What about the ruins? Didn't Luke comment on a monster that looked like his earlier in the show? What's the purpose of those monsters being there? There isn't much time to bring this in unless they're in the book. That was another thing, right? There were 7 ruins. There's 7 main characters. Yuga, Rook, Gakuto, Roman, Nail, Asana, Roa, and it seemed like that was all going to be relevant. It's to unlock something. Yeah. Are those ruins going to be completely irrelevant? Irrelevant.
Yeah, actually, be irrelevant.
Yeah. That'll be a major unanswered question. But Lorena, great point.
It's a good point. Yeah. I don't think, especially again. Let's go back to the main theme we've had. Time. You don't have a lot of time. Would I be all hurt and upset that they didn't? Not as much as some other things. I think there's other things that if I missed out on it, I'd be much more upset and frustrated about. So, I think it will be missed, and it can be one of your top 10 unanswered. I think it would be interesting. To know, but I don't think that we'll touch it.
The reason I'm very much that it won't be touched is because that seemed like something that happened eons ago. I don't know if someone has the episode number that happened. That'd be great. But I feel like that happened 16? Like episode 15. Right, that happened very early on.
Match, I got that right. Someone check me. Is that 16?
Unless the ruins connect to the book, which is a possibility, but I don't think that they do.
16. Let's see.
That was very early on. So
16. That'd be.
Yeah, that's probably something that they're not really going to touch. But it is what it is. Oh man. Episode 12.
Wait, it was the end of season 1 or no, arc 1.
It was a long time ago, man. Pink Penguin, thank you for the $2 donation. Hi, Dylan Dredge. Hope you're well. The episode was okay. I feel like this duel didn't need to be 2 episodes given how the show is ending soon. I want to see Roman duel Luke since they had a rocky friendship and Roman made him the curry to apologize. Honestly, if Roman's going to duel anyone from the main group, it should be
Luke. That's true. If you're really going to pick someone that would, because again, we're not considering Tiger the whatchamacallit, the main, and I would say
the main 4, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Good point, Pink. I like that.
Thank you.
Jack Knight, thank you for the $5 super chat. Jack, a big friend, a great dude. He did not write a message, but Jack, we appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much, my friend.
Don't get us wrong.
Chapel of Flapple, thank you for the $2 donation. And chat, we have about 4 or 5 more to do, and then we are going to go over episode 85, yeah. I said 50. Chapel of Flapple, thank you for the $2 donation. It would be cool if Roa obtained a Sevens Road card. It could be called Royal Demon's Highway Lead as a reference to Heavy Metal's chant. In this duel as a way to redefine his desire to be king of duels.
Yes, that was something he had said. And I think the episode mentioned that that wasn't. They were like, oh, this isn't him. He used to want to be the king of duels, and that was how they're trying to pull off the whole Roa doesn't have his memories thing. I still think. Wow, you are on tonight. Wow.
I make every shot I take.
That's.
Go on.
Oh man, I did miss this. I have to say,
I did too.
That was a good time.
Pete's watching right now. He's like, I'm happy. I'm not
Pete
there.
is literally like face palming this whole. He's like, you guys have got to be kidding me. I lost my train of thought. Dang it, what were we talking about? Redefine the Kingdom. Yeah, and they talk about that.
Roa getting the final Sevens Road monster. I'd love to see it. I don't have any issue with it.
Because we're only missing 1, right?
Yeah, maybe Roa then gives it to Yuga afterwards because Yuga needs all of them.
And then Yuga wins what all set. Yeah, that sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh kind of way to end it. So yeah,
it does.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm very excited to see what happens there. But I don't think I'm behind on the Barrett's a mod in the chat. We'll see if Barrett can take care of it. I'm behind on the YouTube chat because I have the Streamlabs up.
Yeah.
But not a big deal. We're going to make our predictions on Yuga versus Roa, and I can already tell that we are all very, very, very much very much split on this, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Maddie, thank you for the $10 super chat.
That's his new name?
Kaiju Habino, that's his new name.
Yeah. Why Kaiju Habino?
Because it has to do with a new show.
Okay, got you.
I thought it had to do with Kaijus from Yu-Gi-Oh! At first, but it doesn't. Thank you so much, Maddie. Glad to see you back. Hope you and Dredge are well. Hope to see you both in April if it all works out. Hope you're well too. Maddie got COVID, so I hope.
Maddie, hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, hope you're feeling better. Hope to see you in April if it all works out. Maybe you can be on Crazy Eights. It just might be a random month Maddie comes down. So yeah, it'll be a lot of cool.
Oh, we go to my apartment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
This guy's getting an apartment.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna be
the parties
playing.
this guy's gonna throw. I can't wait.
Non-alcoholic beverage.
Maddie, thank you so much for the very generous donation, man. I hope you've been well. Thank you. Hope to see you in April as well. Philip, thank you for the $5 super chat. Dill, send me your account ID name for Master Duel so I can add you. I will on Twitter. Been having fun. I think you'll like my new story as it's my first real world type story. Yeah, you write really good stories, so I'm very excited.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. Thank you, Philip. And another $5 donation. Also, Dill, if you're still reading the Arc 5 fanfic I sent you last year, continue, because it takes everything wrong with Arc 5 and fixes it and more. Trust me. I read a couple more chapters, and then I switched over to the Orison's Curse one when I realized that you didn't write the Arc 5 fanfic. But the Arc 5 story you sent me was really good, so I've got to... my time is, as you can imagine, very strained and limited, but I've got to read that again. But yeah, Philip, I'll take your word for it. I mean, it seemed really, really good. And thank you for all the super chats, and I'm excited to read your story. C. Sanadvon, thank you for the $2 donation. So much has happened since the last podcast on YouTube, Dill. I've put in 150 hours into the Rush Duel game and haven't even faced Roa yet. How?
I'm not sure.
Roa is pretty early. I also got my first car, a white Toyota Corolla, and I'm open to nickname suggestions for it. What would you name? What did you name your first car? What were you riding? Your senior year of high school.
I had like a Mercury Sable.
Okay.
Gold Mercury Sable.
So you were riding Sable?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't think I had a name for that one. I had a name for my my Camry. What did I name the Camry? Oh my gosh, I think it was just Mike.
So you were riding Mike senior year of high school.
Well, no, I was riding the Sable. I was riding Goldie, if anything, because the car was gold. What is there? Like that doesn't. You see, you got it.
You got it a little late. No, we're.
No.
Oh yeah.
Now you get it. Oh, you're gonna. Yeah.
Name it Nick T. That's actually a great name.
Yeah.
No, not your car. His car.
The Corolla.
Yeah, the Toyota Corolla.
Okay.
Yeah, my first car was a Hyundai Elantra.
Why don't you name it you say? Because can't stop, won't stop.
White Stardust.
Ooh.
Stardust.
Yeah.
Stardust is pretty good. Also, Stardust sounds like it's this luxury sports car, and it's a Toyota Corolla, which is a nice car.
I like it,
but I like it. I like the irony.
It keeps the guesses guessing.
Yes. You know? I mean, listen, I've driven a Hyundai Elantra my whole life, and I probably
literally have driven a Hyundai Elantra.
I will drive a Hyundai Elantra.
Are you
my
kidding?
Whole life. No, I'm not. I don't have any interest.
What kind of car does Avila drive?
A Hyundai Elantra.
You're kidding.
The only reason I'm dating her is because she's driving a Hyundai.
She's not even in here today. I don't think. She's actually working. You're kidding, right? Like, no way.
No, she drives
What
a
are the
Elantra.
odds?
Well, the odds are pretty good because when I start talking to someone, I ask them what car they drive. If they don't drive a Hyundai, I stop talking to them. I'm also starting a dating advice podcast very soon, chat. I'm going to give you some great tips to help you with.
You know what's scary? I can see you asking. Oh my god.
Oh god.
I can't. She actually drives a Hyundai. We're not messing anymore. We're being serious.
Yeah. By the way, Barrett, I saw that message. This is why I can't read the chat while we're doing this podcast because it goes off the rails.
Oh no, what are you right?
Well, Barrett wrote before he deleted it. What about Nick T's ideas? Barrett wants to organize a podcast where my exes and Nick T's exes all come on my channel, and
I think my exes should come too. It'd be fun.
I mean, that would be. How much would you have to get paid to allow that to happen?
Oh, at least a solid like $50,000.
I told Barrett it had to be like $30,000.
Yeah, Barrett, if you do 3 sets of 30, we'll make it happen.
That would be
I'll give the girls $100. They'll come on for $100. Give me.
I don't think
to get to talk bad about us.
Yeah, I don't think my exes would.
Mine would enjoy to talk bad about
No. I think one of them would enjoy that, but I don't think they'd come on for $100. Oh God.
You never know.
Barrett, stop. I'm gonna demod Barrett. Oh, Chapel of Flapple, thank you for the $2 donation. I would like to point out how Roa's friends were threatening to leave him like twice because Roa didn't seem to care about them. The only one who cut Roa's BS facade, Roman, is now the one band member that actually left. That's actually pretty true.
That's a good point.
Roman was kind of done with him, and that's why she left. I kind of like that that a lot, and I think that's good segue as well because chat, we are going to make our predictions.
Oh yeah, so I already made mine. I already. Well, you gotta read that. Spoilers. Sorry.
Oh, let me end this poll. I actually didn't read the poll. So who do people think is going to duel Roman? I believe it'll be Princess G.
I really hope if that's first, I'm gonna no shot.
Let's see.
Please don't be first.
Why wouldn't you think Princess G is going to duel Roman? Why are you so against it? Tiger got 4%. I like Tiger, man. Sorry.
Not at 4%, man. How many people voted? That means I literally got 2 people.
So.
No, I got 4 people. I lied.
20% for Kaizo, 17% for other.
Wow. You know what? I'm just happy Kaizo's in second. For you. Just for you, Dill.
I'm not happy about that.
I know you're concerned.
All right. The summary. Do you want to read it?
Yes, sure. Episode 85. The Return of the King.
The King.
Yuga and Roa's intense duel unfolded on the stage for Roman's secret concert after Yuga figured out his intention during the duel. Roa proceeded to laugh at himself, however. Mimi and other Roman fans then cheered him on, allowing Roa to regain his Roa-ness. Roa then declared that he'll give his fans a lot of love today.
Great read. I gotta turn this screen off.
Yeah, you were having
all right.
Jesus gosh.
So, I can't turn it off. I gotta make the poll. So I gotta see where people are picking. Dredger, do you want to give your pick?
Yeah, I already gave it. I'll go right away. What did I say first? I said Roa, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Roa. Roa wins. Just based on, even though Roa has his memories, I think Roa needs this win here. Especially the way that the summary's reading too. I like Roa here. Again, they've not been afraid to give Yuga a loss. I don't think this loss hurts Yuga. He's clearly going to be in the final duel as much as we don't want him to be. He's going to be there fighting Yuga again for round 3. Round 3. He'll win round 3, of course. He didn't win round 3 against Luke, though, so if you think about it. But no, Roa wins here. It's Roa's duel to lose. I think it makes the most sense to have Roa win. I don't know that I want Roa to win personally, but I think Roa wins. So I'm going Roa. Roa for the win. Roa W. Roa-ness. But Mimi needs to stop simping over Roa. But that's just,
yes. So Calibro is picking Yuga. Nick T is picking Yuga.
I wonder if I'm going
Pete is picking Roa. So we have 2 Roas and 2 Yugas before my pick. So the crew here, the panel is split.
Split them.
I am picking Yuga.
You were never picking Roa.
I'm not picking Roa. No. I understand the perspective of picking Roa because all of these characters lost their memories, so I get that. Roa didn't lose his memories though, so he doesn't need to win to get his memories back. Ultimately, I think Yuga's just got more to lose here. I think Yuga has been a shaky duelist, especially when you get rid of the first arc. And I think this would be a big win for him. I feel like he hasn't gotten a big win in a while. And I think this would be a big win for him.
I don't know that this is a big win, though.
I think beating Roa is a pretty big win.
I understand the value of Roa as a character and in a duel, but
I just don't think Yuga's going to lose again. I just don't think he's going to lose again.
I think this is where your optimism gets you. I think that's why me and Peter are the more realistic here. We're like, yeah, this is pretty much a Roa win here. It's like, if this was a duel to decide something, I'd be right with you. 100%. This duel doesn't decide anything, especially if Roa has his memories. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, if Roa had his memories, I'd pick Roa.
So you still on the Roa does not have his memories?
No, Roa does have his memories. That's why I'm not picking him.
Oh, okay.
Because all the memory wipe people, they all won.
Yeah. I just think Yuga's all about bringing everyone back together now that he knows I think this is Roa's redemption against not getting the Sevens road card. And he's going to use, actually, maybe he'll use that other Sevens card that he got, and he'll give it to Yuga after the duel once he beats him.
You know what my problem with these sorts of duels?
What?
When it comes to predicting what's going to happen, which is better. I like being kind of not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm still basing my Yuga picks off of the logic that he's a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist. Yeah. That logic should have went out the window 6 Yuga duels ago.
You probably would have been in the lead in the pick.
I mean, that logic, the fact that he's the main character of this show means nothing when it comes to these duels.
Isn't he 500? Or like 2 above?
Since beating, I forget what the stat is, but like since beating Roa, he's like 11-11.
Yeah, it's not good.
And his last duel, he didn't even finish. Luke stepped in against Goha Yuga.
So technically, what? Luke gets the win, right?
Yeah, but Yuga doesn't get the win there.
Yikes. Unless
you want to give them both the win, but I wouldn't do that. I have it written somewhere here, I think, but Yuga's record. Maybe I don't.
Do you? What the hell is that? That's all that info.
Might be here.
Swirly's still there, so probably not.
I think that's it. I think Yuga 8-7.
He's 8-7
in his last like 15 duels. I think that's what it was.
In basketball, it's the playoffs.
In football, it's not.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's yeah. Actually, no. Unless you're in the NFC.
Unless you're in the NFC East. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see where chat's leaning here. But we're both picking. You're picking Roa. Yeah, a lot of people. You and Pete are picking Roa.
Let's see who wins. I'm intrigued.
Wow, is it that split?
Yep.
Holy wow.
So a decent amount of draw, no result.
But that's split, man. Yuga 53, Roa 39.
40, you get around, I'd say 7.
That's close, man.
Yeah. It's not as easy. I don't think there's a clear-cut goal.
No, I don't either. I don't either. This is not.
I think you were hoping you got about 60 or 70 for Yuga to give your confidence a boost,
but like, I'm picking Yuga based off the logic that he's a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist, and I shouldn't do that anymore.
Not with 8 episodes.
Maybe with Go Rush you can do that again, but like they've already established they don't care about giving Yuga losses.
No.
Like it used to be with Yu-Gi-Oh, if a protagonist got a loss, it was like my god. But with Yuga, it's just
trying to
it's not.
Think like even Yugi, Isai, even
Playmaker.
He could have took.
So, by the way, that's the extreme on the other side, which isn't good either.
Egregious.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I kind of want Roa to win. Like, what's Roa's biggest win at this point? Asana. That's the other thing. Roa's last duel, he beat Asana. And then the duel before that, he beat Yuka.
Yeah, but
I think he lost to Luke between them.
Yeah, he lost to Luke.
But that's not a bad loss.
No, it's not a bad loss. But
so Roa's been pretty treated decently well in these duels recently.
But again, Yuga seems to win the duels that matter, and that's it. He doesn't win like
these early duels.
He doesn't.
This feels very Yuga Luke round 3, where it's like, finally Yuga's gonna win. Nope.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, I think I want to say the more if I had to really rate it, I'd say 55-45 Yuga. But I think I like Roa and I want Roa to win. I just don't think it hurts Yuga, especially with his records. He's gonna get. Watch, ready? He'll be 8-8, right? According to your math, he'll be 8-8. He wins the final duel. He's 9-8. There you go. Boom. Positive. Yeah. But here's the thing: does 9-8 matter versus 10-7? Is it really that? That's the difference in record. He goes from 9-8 to 10-7.
No, it doesn't. At this
point,
that's like at this point, if Yuga wins his final 3 or 4 duels or 2 duels, it doesn't change the narrative that some people will have that he's a horrible character because he lost so much. Which, by the way, is he the weakest duelist of any protagonist? Yes.
Oh, protags? Yeah.
Is he the worst protag? No. Those are 2 different statements that sometimes people struggle with.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. Is everyone thinks their protag needs to be the best duelist, and that's not entirely true.
Yeah. Now, is Yuga my favorite protag? No. He's probably middle. He's not my least. No, he's not my least.
My least it would surprise you. Is
it Yusaku?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. He's just he has no personality.
Yeah. Well, but there are a lot of people that struggle. If he's the worst duelist, then he's the worst character. But
and that's
to me they're 2 separate. I agree. Now you can make the case for both if you want to. At the end of the day, it's all opinion.
Of course, but there's no we can't have these guys duel each other and be like, oh, this one's better, so.
Right, of course. Well, it's all opinion at the end of the day. But he's certainly the worst dueling protagonist.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not really anything that anyone can argue.
Definitely.
Let me look here.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
What the heck happened? Jesus.
Thank you, guys. Jeez, we got like a spam here. Drago, thank you for the $2 super chat. A dono for you on your return. Thank you so much, Drago Blue. Appreciate it. Happy to be back. Chapel, thank you for the $2 tip. People threaten to leave Roa throughout the show. Someone actually does this arc, and for this reason, I want Roa versus Roman to complete Roa's character development by actively going out of his way to show that he cares for his friends. They tried to show that when like Geta and Ushido like left him, but they didn't really show it off that well.
No. I want this, but I just don't. You can't have Roa duel twice in a row. I just don't think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the timing on this. Now, if Roman was like maybe another one later or something, then I could see it. The timing. I like it. I like the idea. I just don't know that it's plausible.
I like it. I mean, to me,
I definitely like the idea. It's just, I don't know if we can swing it.
Yeah, I would agree. I think to me the most likely is Princess G. I'd like to see Roa. I'd like to see Tiger. That would be cool. I like your Tiger pick. Yeah. I think it's unlikely, but I like the pick.
It's unlikely.
I wishy-washy. Thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. Hey, it's great you're back. I'm enjoying Legends Arceus, the new Pokemon game. I stream that game every Tuesday night on Twitch. Twitch is linked down below. Episode was great. I disagree with Dredger. Princess G would be perfect for Roman. I agree with you. Sad birthday twin Nick T ain't here. Nick T should be on next week. Personal matter tonight. What are you guys excited about most for the new Yu-Gi-Oh?
Aliens.
I'm excited most to see how connected this is with Sevens.
I guess that, and I mean my alien joke. Yeah, I would like to see what they're gonna do to bring these two animes together. What aspects of it is it gonna be? Obviously, it's the dueling style with rush duels. We'd have to go with. But is it gonna be characters, cards? Is it gonna be different storylines? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna leave questions unanswered and then answer them in the next one? So I just think the connection is the most important thing here, especially with how short this Yu-Gi-Oh was. Yeah. It's as short as Yu-Gi-Oh, if I remember correct. Isn't that right? 92?
92 episodes. I would expect Go Rush as well to be a 2-year anime. I think that's the new precedent. Until it's proven otherwise, I assume that going forward, Yu-Gi-Oh's 2 years now. Okay. Which is fine. Yeah. If you can tell your story in 1 year, 5 years, whatever, it's no problem. Very excited for Go Rush, I Wishy-Washy. And thank you for the donation. Jack Knight, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it, Jack. What's up? Working a double ooh. Oh, God. I'm off at 11 p.m. It's super slow. Ugh.
I actually worked 11. Technically, without lunch and my commute time. Well, with lunch and commute time, I worked 13 3/4 hours. But without lunch and without commute time, I worked 11 3/4 hours.
Whew,
God. There's that.
Yeah. Jack, we feel you there, man.
Yeah, that's rough.
Princess versus Roman, I can see, but I can also see Luke dueling her. Yeah. Still need to see 84. You could just wait till 85, watch them back to back.
Yeah, that might be because it's the same duel.
Yeah, Princess G, I could see Luke. It's kind of fun to speculate because we know Roman is next.
When me shaking my head about Princess G, I don't mean I don't think it works. I just personally don't want to see it. That's all. I think that's more so people say, "Oh, I don't agree." I'm not saying it's not plausible.
But why don't you want to see it?
I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if it's just I don't like Princess G's character. I don't know that she's just not been. I just think she hasn't. Where's she been? Where's Princess G?
That's fair. That's fair.
We're gonna bring in the last. She gets the
duel.
But
she's always been Roman's idol.
I agree, and that would be a great it's a great opportunity. I just don't like that to be a character. Like I feel like you can clear up another character. We want all this. I don't think we don't need to clear Princess J. We just don't. We really don't need to clear. We need Tiger. I love Tiger. Even Kaizo. As much as I don't want to see Kaizo, it would clear up Kaizo though.
Stop. Kaizo doesn't need to be cleared. Kaizo can leave for the rest of the show. Stop. Oh I knew God. Chapel, thank you for the $2 donation. Can we just acknowledge that Gaku Ting and Mimi being a Roa stan are still relevant plot points? Mimi basically convinced the audience to make Roa duel. Yeah, I mean, Mimi is a little extreme with her love for Roa, but
it's still inappropriate, man.
Yeah,
how's Mimi again? We're assuming she's in her 30s.
She's old. She's 35. I think. And
how old's Roa?
I think he's 14? 12.
At least he was like 15,
I don't know if that would make it much better.
It doesn't make it better, but it makes me sleep better. She's still just I'm glad Nick T's not here. He would have went on a dissertation. It would have been
Nick T goes.
Nick T. We would have spent 20 minutes of Nick T just thrashing what Mimi's doing.
Yeah, well, I always think, and Nick T always brings it up, and it's interesting food for thought if it was a 35-year-old dad and doing it to a 12-year-old.
Yeah. And hey, it's two-way street. At least how it should be. It should be a two-way street. That's how it is. Oh, he's 30. Oh, thank you. Mimi's 37 because that makes it so much better. Yeah. And how old's Roa? Someone write that in chat.
I think he's 12.
So they're next to each other, just so I can think about it.
I don't think we need to do much thinking. Drago, thank you for the $10 super chat.
Drago.
Thank you, Drago. I appreciate that. I hope in Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 we get to see Yuga and the cast as adults. That'd be love cool.
That'd be cool.
Having moments where they duel along the new generation, like with what Cardfight Vanguard did on their sequel series. I'd love it. I'd love it. I want these characters to still be relevant. Not main characters, not major characters, but the possibility of them showing up would be super cool.
I think that's something we all want to look for, is seeing... I was like anything, it's like nostalgia. It's like remember when the swirly duel where he has the Dark Magician deck and he pulls out all those cards. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was awesome for me.
That's where we got your emote. Where you look huge in that emote,
God.
by the way, man. You look huge.
Going off.
Yeah.
I was having a good time.
I mean, you're jacked.
Oh my God. I haven't worked out in a while.
I
gotta have a hoodie on right now. Jesus. I weighed myself today. I was like, this is not muscle. This isn't good. I look at myself, I'm like, how do I weigh this much though?
You're pumping iron, bro.
I'm like 210 right now. I don't know where the hell it is.
Every day, bro. San Vaughn, thank you for the $2 tip. No joke, I was thinking of 3 names for the car: Stardust, Moonshine, and Shinobi. Wow.
We're
the fact you thought of the same name as one I was thinking settles it. So glad I asked you for your expertise. Also, how did you both feel? How did I feel about both Royal Rumbles this week?
It's funny you say that. I was very tempted to watch, but
I did. I've been watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to say no spoilers coming up first of all, and then who won? Who was Rollins won them, right?
No, Ronda Rousey won women's. Lesnar won.
Lesnar won?
Yeah.
Oh no, so it's Lesnar versus Rollins at
No, it's Reigns. Reigns has been the one that's.
Oh, Reigns.
Yeah.
Did Reigns DQ again to win?
Yeah.
Retain?
Yeah.
Why does he keep
the both Royal Rumble matches were?
So question.
Yeah.
So now it's Lesnar Reigns Mania.
We would assume.
But what about Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, the Elimination Chamber, Lashley's title's on the line. Reigns isn't defending.
Why don't they have a chamber where the winner makes a triple threat at Mania? Lesnar, Reigns, and I wonder who? Rollins. That's good television.
Well, Rollins is in the chamber match for Lashley's title.
Wasn't he just fighting Reigns?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't like that he jumped from one type. Was it is it US or for the SmackDown?
It's the Raw WWE. Oh, because Reigns has the SmackDown one.
Who else is in the match? Wait, so is Lashley defending in it?
Yeah.
He's gonna come out of the I hate when they're in the. I don't like when they're in the chamber.
I'll host. It's on February 17th.
I'll host. I don't like when they put them in
for anyone into WWE content, I'm starting up a channel called Dropkick Dill.
Are you actually?
Yeah, it's up.
Oh shoot! Wait, really?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, come on! I'm sorry. I'll get back in on it. Let's go.
Absolutely. So I did 2 videos on my predictions for the Royal Rumble winners.
Were you right?
No, I predicted Bianca for women's. I didn't know Rousey was returning. I predicted Lesnar for men's, so I got Lesnar right.
Hey, in those matches, you got 1 out of 6.
It's a little predictable. Yeah, that was good. But yeah, so
what number was Lesnar?
30. He was the surprise, because he fought Lashley. He defended, and then he lost his title. And then he was in the Rumble.
He lost to Lashley and came in at 30.
Yeah, it's Lesnar.
That's such a WWE move.
It is.
McMahon loves his top 7 guys.
His part-time guys. Yeah,
they're great.
San and Vaughn, thank you. But yeah, more content there.
Yes.
San and Vaughn. I already read that. But yeah, both Rumbles were.
They were okay. No.
The men's was not. The women's was better.
Is Kofi still standing on his hands and stuff?
He botched his trick. He tried. Yeah, he got hit off and he was supposed to grab the barricade and his feet hit the floor. He botched his trick. But hey, he did it 7 times successfully. It was gonna fail at some point.
I mean, I feel like that's what sucks about the Rumbles though. You mess up, you're cool you're out.
You mess up your spot, you're out. Yeah. Philip, thank you for the $5 super chat. Rowan needs to win. Also, guys, Cincinnati is turning up since the Bengals won. We go into the Super Bowl in a long time. We got Joe and McPherson hyped. Yeah, Philip's a Bengals fan, Pete's a Rams fan, so
it's
a perfect story.
I can tell you who
2 likable teams.
Yeah, no, I can tell you who I want to win and who I think's gonna win. But
you want the Bengals? You think Rams?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it's nothing. I love Pete to death. I'd love to see his Rams win for him. But I mean, I'm an underdog guy. I've always been an underdog guy. The Bengals have been underdog in literally every game except the Raiders.
Do you want to know a surreal fact about the Super Bowl, about the NFL season? This applies to you as well.
Yeah.
We watched the Jets beat the Bengals.
Yes.
So we watched the Jets beat the team in the Super Bowl. We also watched the Rams dismantle the Giants. So we've seen both Super Bowl teams play live this year.
That is pretty cool to think
about. That probably will never happen again.
No, not a shot. That's
cool. Kind of crazy.
I didn't even think about it. That's a good
I was
point.
at 3 games because I was also at Jets-Titans. I think you were, which was another, the Jets were 2-0 when I went.
I wasn't at that game.
I think you were at 2 games this year.
I was at both games.
And the two games that you went to were the Super Bowl teams playing New York.
Yeah, the Jets beat them.
We beat the Bengals. You remember how crazy I was going?
I was going crazy for you.
Oh my God, man. I lost my voice.
Insane.
Yeah. God, Jets-Titans was also a great one.
Mike.
Dude, it was insane.
Then he starts the next game, he gets hurt like second play of the game or something. I was
like, against the Colts. Yeah. Typical Jets. But yeah, congratulations to you and anyone in Cincy.
Yes.
Two likable teams.
No, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Nicholas, thank you for the 24-month membership.
Hey.
Hi guys, welcome back to YouTube. And maybe Mutsaba Town is a brand new town built by Asana instead of it being renamed Goa City, hoping Go Rush isn't an alternate timeline. Totally agree with the last sentence.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a member for 2 years, Nicholas. I mean, what do you think?
I really hope it's not else. Though, I mean, it's possible. I really hope not, though. I'm really hoping it's just, whatchamacallit, it's same, and we can kind of get some connections. I'd be upset. I'd be upset if it wasn't.
Yeah, I would be too.
I agree. That's a short version.
We should get more news on Go Rush, by the way, in a few weeks in February. So stay tuned for that. I'll cover any news that we get, obviously. Drago, and that'll be in V-Jump. Drago, thank you for the $5 super chat. Actually, $10 super chat. Thank you, Drago. Hey. Also, if Yuga and company shows up in the next series, would you count them towards their overall win-loss record or treat them separately on that series? I'd probably count their past records.
Yeah, I'd count their past records.
Right.
Yeah. I think Yuga would get worse, so I don't know that
and then I hope the Goa siblings make an appearance in the new series. Imagine Yuka and Yugioh as grown adults. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yuga was bad. I still think Yuga was a good character. I like Yuga's character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like
baseball and he likes it.
There's
too.
There's
no baseball season this year.
Yeah, I know. There might not be one.
Shot.
Drago, thank you so much. Yeah, it stinks because we just don't know right now how far Go Rush is in the future. Go Rush could be 100 years in the future, and then there's no chance any Sevens characters show up. I'd hate that too.
I like 50. I like 50 because then you can show them as like grandparents.
Yeah, I like even shorter than that.
Yeah,
I like
30,
20.
Yeah, you can be adults.
5 or 10. Yeah.
10's too short.
Yeah,
because then they're right in that stuck in that middle phase, like right where we are right now. We don't have kids. We don't have houses. We're just kind of vibing.
We suck.
Living. In a nutshell.
No,
the nice way of putting it.
I'm kidding. No, we're doing fine.
No, they say this is like the toughest years. Like, what the hell do you do with your life?
No, it's true. It's very true.
God,
a lot of big
decisions. You guys are going to be 28 in 12 days, right?
Yeah, I'll be 28 in a few months.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, a lot of big decisions coming up.
You actually have, you do.
For all of us.
Oh, I already made my big decision. Moving in with Nicole. So
that's true. That's a big one. Congratulations.
We didn't get engaged, though.
Remember when you got us with that?
Oh, my God.
Did you show Nicole? You did,
of course.
Right?
I showed her a minute later. She's like, that was great. That was good.
Me and Nick T's reactions.
Nick T's like...
X-Slayer, thank you for
Even Cal was like...
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're all there because I don't know what made me come over me that night. I was like, let me mess with it.
I know. We talked like 20 minutes before we went live, and if like you didn't tell us in those 20 minutes before and waited, I would have been so upset. My God. X-Slayer, thank you for the $2 donation.
Priceless. Thanks.
Is there a chance the whole crew could play Master Duel in a tournament or having fun against each other? Also, there might be. I'll run it by Nick. It's a free game, so it's more likely than for Rush Duel. Also, there are leaks that an event like an XZ's tournament where you can only use XZ's is happening. What deck will Dredger play if he is able? That's actually really cool. What deck would you play? I mean, you already kind of said a Black Luster Soldier deck.
Yeah, Luster, like Dark Magician, Dark Chaos.
Any other deck that you'd be interested in?
Is this any deck?
Mm-hmm. Every card is accessible. Not Rush Duel, of course, but every card is accessible.
I don't know if I could go Synchros. I'd have to think of specific
like Synchrons. You say deck.
Maybe Synchron or no, actually. Who did I like in that show? Third season. Tournament. The freaking I can't think of their names. My God, I'm spacing.
In 5Ds?
Yeah. The
third season. It's like Pictionary.
What? 3 words.
Yeah, give me more clues. Sherry?
Hammer.
Hammer, actually? Jack, Crow, Aki,
none of them.
Sherry.
It's Thor. It's the gods.
Oh!
The gods.
Yeah, the gods.
The god.
Team Ragnarok.
Yeah!
Yes.
I'd use one of theirs. That'd be fun.
That'd be a cool deck. I went up against someone who used Odin, Father of the Aether.
I wouldn't use Odin. That's too OP.
Loki
I'd probably use Loki.
You probably have to run Odin in that deck.
Why?
Because it's probably an integral part of the deck.
Well,
you do whatever you want, but maybe
I'd get murdered.
Maybe we'll do it, X-Slayer. We will see. And Electric Kevin, thank you for the $5 super chat. I don't know if you guys heard, but Brock recently returned to the Pokemon anime along with Dawn and others to promote a special arc to promote the new Arceus game. I have not heard that.
No,
that sounds super cool.
Yeah, I'd be cool.
What Pokemon's been doing with their show recently sounds so fun.
I've heard that.
All the old characters have been coming back.
I think the issue is how many episodes in are we? Like, I don't think I catch up yet. Like,
from
like OG Pokemon, like what? Like, gotta be like 800 or 900, right?
Oh, it's in the thousands.
No, is it?
Yeah, it's gotta be in the thousands, right? I mean, how many total Pokemon episodes are there? It's over 1,000.
Every once in a while, I turn on Pokemon, I watch it.
It's cool. It's a fun time.
But the dub, not the sub. Is there a sub Pokemon?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I'm sure it is.
Probably is. Probably.
Yeah. Exciting. Kevin, thanks for keeping us in the loop with that.
I can't watch more IoT. I'm so
super cool. Jack, thank you for the $5 super chat as well. Thank you, Jack Knight. I'm going to play Master Duel. Not interested in current format. I'm trapped at work till 2 p.m. tomorrow because stupid snow. Where are you, Jack? Where's it snowing?
Tomorrow, snow.
Wait, like, are you staying overnight?
That sounds... I've almost had to do that.
I almost had to do that, too, at the hotel. Luckily, I would have been able to rent a room.
Oh, say, free room. Nice ass.
Jack, I'm sorry, man.
I have those tables at work. I'd be laying on that thing.
Getting stuck at work sucks.
But Canada. Oh, okay.
But guys, this was a blast.
I had a good time. Good return.
Great return, man. Thank you. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have done it. But if it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't have happened as well. We got 8 episodes left of talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, and I actually want to show you guys something. That big box that came. That's gonna be It's gonna be for a future stream. Dredger, do you have anything you want to promote?
Maybe I'll think about it. I run a Twitch channel that I said I was gonna return on. But then my life got busy. I actually may be quitting one of my second jobs soon, so come... it's not. It's just because it's too much. I want to get back to streaming. Me and Nicole had a conversation last night. That's a big box. That's like the size of me.
Don't worry. Don't let me distract you.
Okay, I'll keep going. So, Twitch.tv/Dredging. We do Pokemon stuff. We do Fortnite. We do other games. I may do Master Duel. I may run a Pokemon... what's that game I just got? Brilliant Diamond playthrough. Maybe something like that, or Nuzlocke. We'll see. But hopefully returning in March. I know I said recently, but I have the other job. It's been taking up too much time, so I may be quitting, and we may be back if I quit that job. So look out for that. I'll try to keep you updated on my Discord. And can I help you?
No, I got it.
This is hard to watch.
Just don't pay me any attention.
Hang the man next to me with scissors. He's just whipped. This man thinks he can beat me with scissors. That's the scary part. He needs a lot more than scissors. I don't even know what he's doing. I'm scared. I'm really terrified. Pete, Pete, do you know what this is about? This box is huge. Oh, God.
These were not cheap.
Oh, my God.
These were not cheap.
What are they?
Chat.
Oh, no.
It's going to be the race of a lifetime.
No, it's not. No, it's...
You know what these are?
Yes, you got to make your own Millennium Puzzle?
I ordered these so long ago.
How long did they take to come?
It took a while.
How many pieces is it?
5. It's a lot of pieces. This is going to be a stream that we do. I actually haven't told any of them about this.
Yeah, I just found out.
Yeah.
Pete, you see what we're doing?
These were not cheap.
You see what he's got me doing?
These were not cheap.
He doesn't pay us enough. Oh, wait, he doesn't pay us at all. This is... How many pieces is this? This thing's insane.
Sometimes it takes people hours.
Wait, let me see. I'm going to open it up.
No, don't open it yet.
Why?
Actually, you can open it.
I won't open it. No, you're right. You're the boss.
No, open it. I'm
giving
you permission.
Okay, thank you. It's very slow. Let's see. I'll let you show it. Oh my.
Chat, very soon.
Chat, it's like these. So you know those plastic things, you gotta rip them apart out of the piece. Oh my God. You know how long that's gonna take?
It's gonna be a long.
Are we actually gonna race this?
Yeah, we're racing it.
Oh Jesus.
It's gonna be a long stream. Chat, that is coming.
24 hour. I got 2 hour though at least.
I got 5 of them. That is coming very soon, and hopefully it'll be the 5 of us doing it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I know some people spend hours.
Pete's hyped. Oh, y'all gonna get smoked. All right, Pete.
Yeah, I can't wait. So that's kind of a fun gift and thing that we can do here.
Down. Oh, good. Okay. Put them down there. Yeah.
Put them right down here.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so very, very exciting. So that's something that you guys can kind of look forward to.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hey, I want you to know.
Where did you order these from?
Don't worry about it. Calibro and Nick T, they have no idea. They still have no idea.
Yeah, they're not gonna. So, at least me, Pete, and you can prep. Like,
exactly.
I'm gonna go buy random toys and just practice at taking stuff.
Calibro and Nick T, no idea.
Nah, not a shot.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. That will be lit.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll post a date for. Don't post a date for that when we're actually doing it. We have to.
I don't know if it'll be
all
this
5
month.
of us can get here. Yeah, so it may be March or April.
Yeah, we'll see.
They never. Yeah, Pete.
It'll be a fun time. But guys, thank you for follow him. By the way, thank you for an amazing time, Dredge. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks for having me, man. It was a good time.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for the next one.
I am.
We got to see who's done predictions.
Next Wednesday night, we got a couple of quick supers here at the end. Jack, thank you for the $5. I'm at hospital. And I live in Ohio. Oh boy, yeah, Ohio got smacked with snow.
Oh yeah, be safe.
Hopefully you're enjoying Cincinnati as well, depending on where you are in Ohio. But Nicholas Horton, thank you for the 5-pound super. Marnie is coming soon to Pokemon Journeys. She'll battle Ash in the 99th episode of Journey as well.
Sword and Shield one, right? Marnie.
Yeah,
she
I
was,
believe so.
The Goth gym leader.
Yep,
the Dark Pokemon. I want to
say. Yes. And Philip, thank you for the $5 super. Dredge, is someone who's finished AOT. I have my own opinions on it, but I've been watching the anime with my brother, and I'm blown away by what's been going on.
So you make some good points. I'm not fully caught up. I'm on I just started 4. But no, I was one of those people, I watched the first bit and I wasn't a fan of it, I have to say. The first few episodes, and I continued to watch, and it got better and better. They do some very interesting things that I haven't seen in shows where they just they'll just drop something on you like a hammer, like in surprise, and just in the most random way. But my girlfriend's saying right now where she is live is very, very good, and I'm excited to get there. I'm on, to be specific, on episode 64, I think. I want to say max episode 60. So I'm about 15 away from being caught up completely. But yes, I'm very excited to see where it goes.
No answer.
What do you mean no answer? What does that mean?
There's no guidebook. They just give you the pieces.
No.
Yeah, they just give you the pieces.
You're kidding.
No.
There's no pieces to this?
No. There's no guidebook.
I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, Philip, it's been a very good show. It's very well done. I've never read the manga. I've heard the manga is also good, but the ending is, so we'll see what's going on. But I'm excited to watch it. And I'm also watching Yugioh Duel Monsters, so we'll hopefully get rid of the arc I don't need to watch. Then I can watch the final season because,
Thank you for being a part of this, my man.
For having me,
Follow
man.
him on
Good
Twitch. Right down below in the description. Thank you guys for being a part of this and for sticking with me for this last month. It's been a turbulent, tumultuous month. Did not say those words right. So thank you so much for your incredible support. To everyone that super chatted and donated, thank you. It allows me to do stream upgrades like this.
Yeah.
The soundboard is coming. Stream Deck XL is here.
So
I've been wanting this for a while.
This
so
guy hits me with the Stream Deck, and I gotta build a Millennium Puzzle.
This is coming too. And again, these kind of things are made possible by you guys.
Yes, they are.
You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for your insane, generous, and amazing support. This has been Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 84. Good to be back. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next week with some more 7's talk. And I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.